Hello, welcome back. This is lesson one of Google Ads for the total beginner 2020. And this first lesson is going to focus on how does Google Ads work and how does it bring business to you or bring you customers. So that's what I'm going to demonstrate. It's a very simple system. Basically, um, somebody searches Google for what you offer, and throughout this course, I'm going to be using a virtual assistant agency as an example. So I'll continue to talk about it in that context. So if I am a customer or I'm a client and I need a virtual assistant, I'm going to go to Google and I'm going to I'm going to search for hiring a virtual assistant. So I'm just going to say hire virtual assistant. um, I search that, and then the search results page pops up with a million different results. 41.2 million results, actually. That's a lot of results. Well, as you can see, the top several results here are ads. These ads are meant to look like organic results on the search results page. The only real difference between them is that you can see that they have this little green ad icon next to them. Um, so you might be thinking, well, what's the difference between this and SEO, search engine optimization? They essentially achieve the same result, and that is that when somebody searches for what you offer, your search result pops up in Google. Both search engine optimization and Google Ads do that. However, the difference is that with Google Ads, you have more control over what your search result says. So for example, this top result up here says real estate virtual assistant outsourced to the Philippines, and then has a little description: the largest and safest hiring place, yada yada yada. That kind of stuff you can have very tight control over with Google Ads, whereas with search engine optimization, it's not as you don't have as direct control over that. The other thing too is that Google Ads gives you a place on the search results page much more quickly than search engine optimization would. SEO tends to take a lot of time and effort, and it's kind of a slow buildup. Whereas Google Ads, you can start placing within uh, minutes, basically, of you creating your ads. So yeah, basically, so kind of going back through the process now. So I need a virtual assistant. I'm a customer. I search hire a virtual assistant, and I see this ad appear. Okay, real estate virtual assistant. Let's say I'm a real estate agent. I click on that, and now I'm taken to this web page. Okay, so this is their landing page, and that's the whole process. Basically, obviously, if I were this company, this online jobs company, the goal is to get me as the customer to hire one of their VAs. So it's not just about the click. You obviously want me to follow through and maybe book a call or hire somebody or something like that. But that's how Google Ads works. It's super simple. Somebody searches, they have a need, they're searching, your ad shows up, and they click on your ad and they're directed to your landing page. And then from there, they perform some kind of action that you want them to. Um, so basically, the way that you show up is through what are called keywords. You choose specific keywords in your Google Ads that you want to show up for. So, for example, if I'm a virtual assistant company, I want to show up if somebody types in virtual assistant or hire a virtual assistant or best virtual assistants in the US or something like that. So I've put those keywords and related keywords like that into a list that I tell Google Ads, okay, anytime somebody searches for something related to this, I want you to show one of my ads. And that way also, if somebody searches for something that's not related, so for example, if somebody searches for plumbers, I don't want to show up for a plumber search. I'm not a plumber. So because I'm not choosing plumber keywords, I'm not going to show up for those ads. So you can sorry, for those searches. So you can use keywords to show up exactly for what you do and what you don't, uh, want to show up for in people's search results, because you're paying every time somebody clicks on that ad. That's how that works. It's called pay per click. You pay a certain fee every single time somebody clicks on one of your ads that shows up in the Google search results. And you can control the maximum amount of money that you want to pay for that click. That's called your bid or your maximum bid. You can control that, and we'll go into that later when I talk about bidding. Um, but that's basically how it works. So over time, you start to, as more people click on your ads, you gather data about what those people are searching and which searches and which keywords are producing better results for you. Obviously, the end result being you want somebody to become your customer, and so the more people who are becoming customers after searching a specific term, you're going to want to put more priority on that term. So, for example, if I'm finding that people searching for hire virtual assistant results in a lot of people hiring my virtual assistants, I'm going to want to give more priority to that keyword, hire virtual assistant. And I'll get into that more in a couple lessons all about keywords. You'll totally get how the keywords work and why they're so important. But over time, as you get a better idea of what's working and what's not working as far as keywords and ads, you can start to optimize your campaigns and drive down your costs and drive up your the rate of people who are becoming your customer. And that's what you want. That's the end goal. So eventually, the goal is that your campaign or your campaigns um, will become well-oiled machines that require fairly minimal input unless there's some kind of major change, like an algorithm change from Google or something like that. But the goal here is that when you first start out, when you first build your campaigns, they're kind of raw and stuff, but as you gather data over time, as more people click on your ads, you can find what's working, what's not working, make small adjustments, and over time, it becomes tighter and tighter until it's just making you money hand over fist. So that's basically how Google Ads works. That's the basic explanation. In the next lesson, I'm going to start to dive into the actual Google Ads interface and show you the structure of the ads because there's more to it than just the ads. That's going to be campaigns, ad groups, and ads. So I will see you in part 2.